We could have played a better defense, and I could have chilled on the turnovers, but we executed what we wanted to do, so it was cool. I had 4 of them things bad. First came back.
Yep.
Tyrese, what were you seeing in the second half, if anything changed, or did you adjust to something that, most of your points were there, a lot of your assists were that let you get going?
I think it's close. Back that up. Just starting to make some shots. I feel like I could get a lot of threes that I like against these guys because they switch up their defense and stuff, and they just started falling in the second half. We didn't shoot it. We haven't shot it well against these guys really any game that we've played them this year. We shot 40% today, but still feel like out of my 6 misses, I feel like a lot of them were good looks. So finally making some shots against them. But I think guys did a good job of getting stops, playing in transition more, and that benefited us. And just being ready for what's in front of us.
Bruce, just since you're new to Indiana, this one has to be for Tyrese. But for years, this franchise could not take down the Bucks. I mean, they won 10 in a row against the Pacers from 2018 to 2022. What does that say about the growth of this team that you guys have had so much success against them this season?
I think we're just, I think getting up for these games. I think as a young group, when you play good teams, you want to be as prepared for them as you can. But I think part of the maturation of this group is being able to, continue that. So I think for us as a group, we just got to continue to treat every game the same way and be ready to go.
Bruce, I think Rick said that your knee was bugging you a little bit before your actual absence started. When did you start feeling things there, and was this absence just about getting it right?
It was 3 weeks before I sat out. So before the in-season tournament, I was having problems, but I was just playing through it. Then it got to a point where I kind of couldn't bend my knee without pain. So we got it looked at, and I just needed rest. This offseason, I got right to it. I took like 2 weeks off and got right to it to 2 a day. So it wasn't the smartest idea on my end, but I'm fine now.
Third quarter, obviously, when you guys put this thing away, 47 points, I think 1.65 per possession. Just what all came together? What would you just feel like clicked offensively?
I would just say we did a good job of digging down, getting stops when needed, Did a good job showing our hands, not fouling. This is a team that, Dame and Giannis shoot a lot of free throws on a nightly basis. They're, tough covers. So, they still got 13 and 10. And it felt like we did a good job tonight, So, just keep showing our hands, making them finish over us, gang rebounding. I thought we did a great job on the glass. And that allows us to run. And like we've talked about, when we play in transition, we're a really tough team to beat. And I thought we did that tonight probably better than we have against these guys probably all year.
You mentioned, getting out and running. Obviously, you guys were able to get a bunch of steals sort of above the three-point line and turn those into kind of easy breaks when there's not anyone else out there. What's working for you guys out there as far as, I guess, maybe, hedging on ball screens, having active hands? What do you think what do you think you guys have done better to lead to getting more of those?
I think just switching some things up. I thought our bigs did a really good job of pushing their catches out, and Isaiah had a couple big steals of, jumping out, and we're giving our bigs some more freedom to, kind of come up with the calls in the flow of the game, and everybody's got to listen and be attentive. So I think our bigs did a really good job, and a lot of their actions are high ball screens or handoffs above the free throw line and usually in the middle of the floor. So I thought we did a really good job of showing our hands and, getting our hands on basketballs and getting out and running.
Giannis only takes 13 shots. Obviously, you guys were working in some of that kind of three-man wall stuff going on at the free throw line. How effective do you think that was? What I guess, led to you guys kind of bringing that in, and what do you think it did overall to kind of slow it down?
I think it was really effective. Before the last game in Milwaukee, he was averaging crazy numbers against us. So we're just trying to get the ball out of his hands and have other people make plays, and it worked.
You talked about winning 4 out of 5 against these guys. What do you think the overall value has been is packing these games in early, where you've had a lot of kind of, game and then adjustment sort of situations? It obviously doesn't mimic a playoff series because it's certainly more spread out than that is. But what do you think the value has been for you guys of getting a bunch of these games against these guys early and doing a lot of kind of punching and counter-punching here?
I think it's been good. It's been interesting. I've never played a team this many times this early. Was this the 5th time we've played them?
I don't think you ever play. You don't think you can play a team 5
right?
times. So it's only the tournament.
It's been interesting to see a team this many times, and I think we've handled it the right way. Obviously, there was, the game in Milwaukee that got a little chippy, and I thought we responded the right way. A lot of things said from both sides, and we came out and were prepared for that, and we've handled it the right way. But I think the good part about playing, we played the Bucks 5 times already. We got the Celtics 3 more times. Those are, 2 of the best teams in our conference. So just seeing where we stack up against those guys early has been interesting, and just want to keep approaching these games the right way. And our crowd has been awesome. They've been amazing. It's been cool to play, these really good teams this early in the year because our fans are coming out and we're just trying to make Pacers basketball fun and interesting for the fans to be here.
How much just over these last 5 games do you feel like you guys have kind of reasserted yourselves? I mean, obviously when you go from what you did in getting into the tournament, you have that slump afterwards. I mean, just to what degree do you feel like you guys have just got right over the last week and a half?
I think we've just learned and responded the right way. I think that I'm not using it as an excuse or anything, but when you're playing, I've never played in such competitive basketball. Maybe this guy played in the finals last year, but to have that bump in the middle of the year is such a high where you're playing in front of so many fans, and then you go and you're on the road, and it just felt like we're on the road forever, and guys were not an excuse at all, but guys were tired, you know what I mean? So it's been good to have these homestands, had Christmas, be around your family more, just to get our legs back under us and get back going. And it's pretty cool that as soon as we, hit the 500 mark, we figured out, okay, this is how we want to respond, because nobody wants to be 500 or close, so we just want to keep widening that gap from being 500 and keep pulling away. But as long as we just come in here, keep doing things the right way, defending the right way, I don't think we have any complaints.
Right now, it seems like the whole team is rolling on offense. No matter who's in the game, they're contributing. What kind of confidence does that give you, just to trust no matter who's on the court at all times for you guys?
I think that's the best part about our team. We keep harping on the depth. We have, talked about that really since, preseason or training camp. And I think that guys just keep coming in, playing confident, and understanding it can be anybody's night at any time. TJ had a couple DNPs, and he's really affected these games since he's, been in the lineup. And, stuff happens, guys' backs. So me and Andrew both, things happen, but I think that's the great part about having such a young group is guys have to be prepared. Same with Isaiah. When Jalen was playing backup 5, Isaiah was getting DNPs as well, and he's come back and he's been really good for us in his minutes. So we just got a lot of guys who need to be prepared at any time for what's in front of them, and